Welcome to the real world, she says to me, condescendingly. Take a seat, take your life, blot it out in black and white. I never lived the dream of the prom kings or the drama queens. I like to think the best of me is still hiding up my sleeve. Love to till you stay inside the lines. Something's better on the other side.
Welcome to Back Talk Teen. I'm Jessica, and I'm here today with Devin, Kirby, and Sam. Sam, welcome to Back Talk Teen.
Thanks.
This is his first show. And so today we have a very special interview with Angela Martin, who wrote a book called Just Cate about her friend's daughter with autism. So we're going to talk to Cate right now on Skype. So, Cate, I know you wrote this book based on your friend... Angela, sorry. I know you wrote this book, Just Cate, based on your friend's daughter with autism. With Down syndrome, sorry. So how has Cate influenced you to write this book?
Well, she was really the catalyst to our whole story. When my best friend was, we were expecting our second children at the same time. And in December of 1996, I had my son, John. And 6 weeks later, in February of 1997, Noelle had Cate. And she was unexpectedly born with Down syndrome. And it really made us stop and think about what our lives were all about. She really inspired us to kind of rethink what mattered in our lives. And so she really inspired us in many, many ways, and ultimately inspired us to write this dual memoir.
For those who don't know, can you explain quickly what Down syndrome is and sort of what Cate's like?
Well, Down syndrome is a chromosomal abnormality. There's extra genetic material on every chromosome in her body. So it's called trisomy 21 because there's an extra chromosome. There's the 21st chromosome. And it manifests differently in different people. Some people have the extra genetic material will affect different people in different ways. But for the most part, the common traits are typically like almond-shaped eyes, a thick neck. Usually we have a gentle curve at the base of our neck into the base of our head. And that typically is flat with a child with Down syndrome or a person with Down syndrome. There's some unique spacing between the toes. The big toe and the toe next to it will have quite a bit of space there. So there are these, somewhat common features. And also it creates mental retardation, which really what the more palatable term now is it's an intellectual disability.
So now, how has Cate changed your life?
Well, her coming unexpectedly really showed us, that we needed to pay attention more closely to the things that really matter in our lives. She really inspired us to discover more of the things that are right in front of us that matter. Our kids, our faith. She initiated us on a faith journey. Noelle and I went to Catholic school together for the first 8 years of our life. So Noelle and I met in first grade in February of 1974. And we were in Catholic school together for 8 years and have been friends ever since. And so, Cate got us thinking about really, our faith in life, really connecting that idea. She got us to think about, just being compassionate and looking at people for who they are. seeing really too that each of us is somehow flawed and each of us is incredibly gifted. She's incredibly social person. She's funny. She has a fiery personality. She's crazy. She does things you wouldn't, believe. She wants to see her favorite video at school and she'll sneak it into her backpack, or she wants to take a nap at school and she'll sneak her robe somehow into her backpack. She wants to have something in the cafeteria that she knows she can't have, and somehow she'll swipe it and take it. So she has quite a personality.
And I heard some very funny stories about Cate, something with lemons. Did you include that in your book?
Yes, the things that she's taught us that matter most to us, our family and unconditional love and being compassionate and being a good friend and really making us pay attention to these things. The things that matter most to Cate, and I alluded to the robe, she also just loves lemons. She loves a lot of different things. She loves Smarties and Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal, and there's just these simple things that she loves. But from a very, very young age, she's always loved lemons. And so lemons have become this metaphorical symbol for our book in their beauty and their joy. But lemons on the inside are somewhat flawed in that they are bitter, and sour. But she loves lemons. They'll cut them in half for her, so she'll have 2 halves of a lemon, and she'll just eat a lemon like this.
Wow.
Without wincing. She loves lemons. Of course, the dentist doesn't want her to eat lemons because they're very acidic, and they can really, they're not great for your teeth. And but they're just so joyful and so bright, and also that idea that they are somewhat flawed. And so it's really a neat image for us to really represent Cate. Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
So now, when do we expect to see Just Cate be released?
Well, we hope either by the end of this year or by early next. We are self-publishing, and we are doing our utmost to publish to industry standards, which requires a lot of very careful work in terms of putting all the pieces together, both looking at graphic design in terms of our cover, but also the interior of the book. We've had a number of editors work with us on content, on proofreading, as well as really also the heart of our story. And we've been going through and reading it one final time and making our little final tweaks and whatnot, and then we will pass it to an interior book designer. We're learning all these new things, and this interior book designer is going to help us lay out the interior of the book and work very hard to select a type that's legible, but that also plays nicely off of each other, because our book is a dual memoir, which means both Noelle and I wrote this book, and both of our voices shine through. So there's Noelle's voice, and then there's my voice. So you're reading a story from 2 people. So the typeset is going to be very important to make that legible, very easy to read. So those are just some of the aspects of publishing a book, which you need to take, very patiently. We're also getting permissions for a number of quotes that we have in the book. We have quotes that are very meaningful to us that lead each of the chapters of the book. So again, getting permissions and getting it right. Getting it right is so important, and you'll see that in media as well as you grow and progress in your own professions in the media. Getting it right is really important.
Well,
And where is this book going to be sold?
Well, we're going to sell through Amazon. We also have some business associations. Also, with Cynthia Kidder has a site called Band of Angels. She wrote a fabulous book with beautiful photography. It's sort of a cornerstone book, and so we're creating alliances there as well. But we would like to go with Amazon as our primary offering, also to offer the ability to have it through Kindle. But it'll be available through all electronic book sources as well.
Great. Well, that was great talking to you, Angela. Thank you for letting us learn about your book, Just Cate.
Can't wait to buy it.
Yeah, I'm sure it's very
Oh, that's
interesting.
so nice.
especially
Thank you
hearing
so
it-
much.
Especially that it's from your point of view and from Noelle's point of view.
Yeah, this makes it very unique. It's really going to be a very unique book in the market, in addition to the fact that there are no books about children with Down syndrome covering a 12-year span of time. Most books currently only cover like the first 1 or 2 years. So it's really a book that's been, the market I think really has been waiting for. So we're excited.
Well, we can't wait. Thank you so much.
So
Well, thank you so much. It was great chatting with you tonight.
So now we're going to head on to a break. We'll see you when Back Talk Teen comes back.